Broadcast Museum, KSBP. Good morning, Artesia. And our next segment is the Eddy County Fair segment. And Larry Dean is here. Good morning, Larry.
Good morning, Gene. How are you, sir?
Let's see now. Why am I not hearing you? Let's try.
Can you hear me now?
No.
Hello.
Nope, that's not it. Is this it?
Good morning.
Nope.
Gene.
So it's already had my first issue.
Oh, no.
My ancient mixer.
Move over to another mic.
Well, let's grab this one here.
Testing. 1, 2.
Okay.
Gene, is this better?
Yeah, I can.
Hey, good morning, Gene.
I can hear you now. I am so sorry about that. I was just telling Larry about our challenge with how we're rearranging everything in here, and this
A little creative on your part.
This actually flew on the last Apollo mission.
That's what I heard. That's pretty amazing. I'm taking pictures.
Came back and. So why did that stop working? That was working the other day. Oh,
Looks
well.
like you need a new one, Gene.
I do.
Donations are accepted.
Well, no, I mean, they're not horribly expensive.
Okay.
I mean, my gosh, that's one of the things that's really changed about technology is that a little thing that does that
Right.
today is about $60,
Oh, wow.
if anything.
Yes.
And, when these were built like tanks. Matter of fact, I'm going to see if I can't find an engineer out there who's got nothing better to do. Send him that device and see if they can go through and clean out.
You know there's somebody out there listening that can do that.
I know there's somebody that
call
can do.
in and talk to Gene. He'll have it for you.
That's right. But everything today is just throwaway.
Gotcha.
So
True.
Okay, it only costs $50, but when it breaks,
You can't fix it.
just throw it away and get another one for $50. But
Yeah.
anyway, good to see you, Larry.
Yes, sir. Good to see you.
Having a good summer?
I am. It's been eventful.
It has.
And in July is going to be even crazier, but that's good. It's
Yeah.
good crazy.
Of course, for those that don't know, Larry is at Faith Baptist Church. What do you do at Faith?
I'm the discipleship pastor there. Been there for 6 years now.
Okay, so what does a discipleship pastor do?
We,
Because you guys have
We have a few.
a few.
We have a few pastors. My job is simply just to get adults, mainly adults, in small groups where we study the Bible together. We talk about the Bible together. We encourage. I mean, we have other groups like Reengaged for married couples, and we have a women's ministry, a men's group that gets together before church to pray. So a lot of small group interaction. We're a big church, so small groups are how we get connected with one another and encourage one another.
Yeah, how's the construction of the intersection affecting things?
I haven't really noticed, not as much traffic going by there, but we had a good Sunday. So it's people know where we are and how to get there. So they come in the back way or the side way.
Yeah. Hopefully they're using the parking lot as it was designed to use.
They are using the parking lot, yes, sir.
Yeah, because let's see, you're off of Grand. So if you come off of Grand from, you can't use.
You can still get there from a Grand coming from the east, or you can come in down 17th. So if you're coming down 20th, they're going to shoot you over. I think it's Washington, and then you come down 17th, south on 17th, and there's an entrance there off of 17th, and the other parking lots are on Grand. So, but you have to come in from the east side instead of the west side.
The west side. So, well, that'll be interesting to see. As soon as they start digging holes in the ground, we start getting rain.
True. Well, I was thinking, a couple years ago they redid Hermosa, and it's so nice now. And driving down 20th, it's like bump, 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 bump. What, my car's going to die. But I know in 6 months or sooner,
right, something like that.
It's going to be nice and smooth. It's going to be great.
It'll be great. So, well, what we wanted to do on this segment is. Every Tuesday now through the Eddy County Fair, we're talking about things going on at the Eddy County Fair.
Yes, sir.
And if someone has gone out and found an Eddy County Fair book, we actually have them here at the radio station if somebody wants one. The very first thing that you see on the inside front cover is Faith and Family Night at the Fair. And I don't know if this has been done before, but I think this is a pretty big event that's going to come to the fair this year.
Yeah, I think it was John Pinnell. It might have been some other guys had this idea, and so Faith Baptist and First Baptist got together to bring in some Christian music artists, and so Thursday night of the fair, July 28th, 7 p.m., we're going to have a great concert with We Are Messengers and a special guest, Katie Nicole, and so it's going to be a good night, and we're hoping family and friends, neighbors, co-workers, we'll see a lot of people out there having a great time.
Yeah. Well, John was already going to be there anyway because
He does it all.
he does the video board and the show
Right.
ring. He's got the Aaron Watson concert on Friday night that he has to tend to. So he might as well have a concert if he's going to have everything there, right?
Exactly. It's perfect. It's a great idea.
Good. Will there be tickets? Well, it says free event on
It's
here.
a free event, so
Okay.
everything's been paid for. And yes, it's just come on out there with the family and friends and have a great time.
Well, that's good. Have you heard these artists before? Or?
Actually, I'm not one of those guys who knows the names of the artists when I hear a song. You can ask me, just turn on 70s, 80s. I mean, I know the music. I might know the lyrics. My family will argue that. And so, yes, I was listening to these guys because I knew you were going to ask me that question. And, yes, we are messengers. I'm familiar with many of their songs. I didn't get a chance to listen to Katie Nicole, so I'm going to have to do that before she comes. But, yeah, you will if you're a Christian music listener, you're going to recognize a lot of the songs that these guys sing, and they're really good. They're really good.
Okay. 7 o'clock on that Thursday, July 28th. So it's
Yes,
about
sir.
a month, right around a month from now. And I'm going to make an assumption here that it's in the Horse Council Arena at the fair.
Well, that's a much better assumption than I can make. I've been to one concert at the Eddy County Fair. I think it was the Eagles tribute band.
Okay.
And it was awesome, but nobody was there. I was like, why aren't people here? So I'm glad that we're getting the word out, and it's going to be good.
Yeah. According to this, it says, We Are Messengers and Katie Nicole, sponsored by Faith Baptist Church and First Baptist Church, Horse Council Open Arena. So, yes, that's exactly where it's going to be.
You called it.
In the Horse Council Open Arena.
You know your Eddy County Fair.
I've been there a couple times. You've been a big fair goer, or is this kind of going to be a new experience for you?
Man, we've been once or twice, and to be honest, it's always that's the time of year we're trying to get back to Texas to see kids and grandkids. So that's what we're doing this July. We're moving all over the place. Actually, families moving back to Texas they're getting out of the Army. So I've not been able to make it to the fair a lot, but
yeah. Well, they have funnel cakes.
Oh yes.
And lemonade and giant turkey legs.
Yes.
I feel bad for the turkeys.
Well, I remember the very first year we were here, there was the Ferris wheel, all of that there, and my wife and my son and I, we went out there and enjoyed it. It's just we don't do that as much as we'd like to sometimes.
Yeah. Well, you gotta. Maybe this will be the year you get to enjoy some aspects of the fair. And this is the second year that the day format of the fair has changed up a little bit. Up until last year, the fair opened on Monday night and concluded with the sale Saturday morning.
Okay.
Starting last year, the fair opens on Tuesday and runs through Saturday night, and they moved the sale to Saturday night. So instead of being the official last event of the fair, the sale on Saturday morning, it is now the official last event of the fair.
I like it. Make it a full day of fun and games, and I think they do the rodeo out there too.
Well, it's bull riding.
Bull riding. Well, that's what I call rodeo.
All right, Larry Dean said that, folks, not Gene Dow. So.
I'm sorry, that's correct. I've been wrong before.
So the bull riding is on Friday night ahead of the Aaron Watson concert, and I'm guessing John's trying to figure out how to make sure none of that stirred up dirt gets into his equipment.
Well, I hope he can control the wind too.
Oh, I know. Well, that's a little bit impossible to do, but yes, the concert that we're talking about is on Thursday.
Yes.
And then on Friday they have the bull riding.
Nice.
Followed by the Aaron Watson concert, and then on Saturday they have the 4-H and FFA awards presentation, the buyer's dinner, and then the 4-H and FFA junior livestock auction on Saturday night. So that all kinds of concludes that. There's some other activities though, Larry, you could participate in. There's a anvil toss.
I'm working on that right now. Actually.
Are you now?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm doing some weight training. Try to get started. I am. You laugh, but I am doing it. My friends and family know. That
Seriously?
But not for that reason.
Oh,
but
okay. Well, you might want to put it to the test and see how your progress is.
Yeah. It could happen.
Yeah. They've got a chili cook-off,
Okay.
and which is always interesting. Cornhole tournament. I have been surprised at how popular that
I
game
like cornhole. I don't do well under pressure, so I don't know that I would fare well at the cornhole tournament.
Yeah. Well, they're having that tournament on at the fair, and it's like $40 doubles. So I'm guessing that's $20 a person. Is my
That's
Iowa
my
math?
math. That's my math.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Check in at 10 a.m. on Saturday. Bags fly at 10:15. And depending on how many people enter will determine, I guess, how much the
prize money will be.
The prizes will be on that. And so that's going to be interesting to see, because I'm not quite sure I understand the...
Have you not done cornhole before?
Not really.
Well, that's something you need to get into.
So what is so exciting about cornhole? What makes it so fun for people?
I mean, it's just a challenge to throw these little bean bags through the air into these. You're landing them on a piece of board, and I don't know the dimensions, but you land them and they slide into the hole. And the guys that are really good, they know how to land it in the hole, and they once again, you're going to hear people who are complaining that I'm not saying the right terms, because I don't know the right terms.
I have no clue myself.
But it's just a fun thing to do, whether you're really into the tournaments or it's just anybody can do it too.
That's true.
Kids, men, women, it's something that's fun to do. We do it a lot at in small group activities. In fact, for Father's Day, my wife got me a cornhole set. So
really?
I haven't broke it out yet, but
You might have to practice.
In July it's going to happen.
Yeah.
In July it's going to happen.
Gonna have to practice. Well, I'm just trying to think. Why not just horseshoes? It's a fair, you got a pole, you got horseshoes. Isn't it similar?
Well, it is similar. It is similar. Horseshoes, you got to drive that stake into the ground, and those horseshoes heavier for kids maybe, and landing them just right. So it's just a lot easier to play cornhole, and it's something you can carry with you anywheres and set up in a parking lot. You can't do that with horseshoes very well.
That's true.
That's right.
True. Good point on that. And it's a lot safer than jarts. Do you remember lawn jarts?
I've seen them, and yes, I've heard stories about how those were hurtful.
So it's a lot safer than
a lot safer.
Probably even safer than horseshoes when you think about it.
Definitely.
Because it's a little beanbag.
Because you play, like when we play in our backyard with friends, we usually have a lot of little kids running around, and sometimes little kids aren't paying attention to what the adults are doing, and sometimes the adults aren't paying attention to what the kids are doing, and there are times that beanbags meet kids, and so you're right. If those were horseshoes, that's when you're going to the ER.
Or jarts,
Or jarts, that's right.
Yeah, who thought of that? Let's put a pointed device with wind-aided assistance on it here that flies through the air.
Yeah.
And
I heard some people were throwing them straight up.
Oh, I know.
And just seeing if they can avoid them coming down. And I think those were mainly teenagers, but that happens.
Faith and Family Night at the fair. Thursday, July 20th, 7 p.m. The bands are We Are Messengers and Katie Nicole, special guest. It's a free event sponsored by First Baptist Church and Faith Baptist Church. Larry, is there anything else we need to mention today?
No, that's it. That's it. We're glad to be able to do this for the community, and we look forward to seeing a lot of people out there.
All right. Larry, thanks for coming in. Good to see you.
It's good to see you again. Good talking to you.
And I'm going to go work on that microphone when we get into the news here. See what's going on.
I know you'll get it fixed.
Or get a new one.
That's right.
All right.